Hello there, and welcome back to Judventures, the channel where we explore everything theme park and attractions. Now, if you followed us on our journey so far, you'll know that my little legend of a son Henry has ADHD, sits on the autism spectrum, and suffers from all the challenges and difficulties that comes with such a diagnosis. And so what we wanted to do is a little mini-series here on the channel for a subject that's obviously very close to our hearts, and that is the inclusiveness of theme parks and attractions from around the UK and Europe. Theme parks and attractions can be an incredibly difficult prospect for people with both mobility, physical and hidden disabilities. For someone with mobility issues, navigating the crowds, uneven surfaces, long lines and accessing rides and attractions can be a real challenge, and the limited availability of accessible features can also pose a direct impact to a person's enjoyment of the day. Likewise, many individuals with ADHD, autism and other sensory sensitivities may find it challenging to be in the parks and to go to attractions, and they may struggle with crowd levels, loud noises, bright lights, long queues, and this in turn can cause anxiety, fatigue and a level of discomfort, making this a real challenge for them to fully enjoy park or attractions potential. Overall, addressing the diverse needs of individuals with both hidden and physical disabilities is crucial to fostering a truly inclusive and enjoyable experience for anyone that wishes to visit theme parks and attractions. To start this series, we're going to look at one of the most magical places on earth, and that is Disneyland Paris. So if you or someone you know is planning to go to Disneyland Paris and are suffering with either hidden or non-hidden disabilities, then you're in the right place. So let's jump on in and discover how Disneyland Paris keeps the magic alive for everyone. First up is the special access cards. These little cards open doors both figuratively and literally, and there's two types of card available when visiting Disneyland Paris. These are the Special Access Card. This Special Access Card is designed to assist guests with disabilities, allowing them and their party to access certain attractions through alternate entrances. This helps minimise wait times and provides a more comfortable experience. The card is personalised based on each guest's specific needs and may grant access to attractions that offer a more convenient entry process for individuals with disabilities. Alternatively, you can get the Priority Access Pass or the DAP Pass, which is another option for guests with disabilities at Disneyland Paris. This is often the choice for guests with sensory disorders such as autism and ADHD. And the pass is intended for guests who may not be able to wait in the standard queues due to their disability. The pass allows guests and their party to access attractions through either a priority entrance or the disabled entrance, usually reducing the time spent waiting in line. Both of these cards can be requested in advance via email or are available at City Hall or the studio services, but all will require the proper evidence. We found that the UK Access Card was sufficient evidence on our most recent trip. Disneyland Paris will also go the extra mile with accessible entrances. Whether you're using a wheelchair or you have mobility challenges, the park has made sure that everyone can access the magic without any hassle. Most of the accessible entrances are actually at the exit to the rides, such as Pirates of the Caribbean, whereas others, such as Big Thunder Mountain, will have different entrances based on your specific needs, such as the exit for those with mobility issues or in a wheelchair, or the priority queue for those with sensory disabilities. Disneyland Paris are also great with accessible attractions. So for those who have mobility issues, there are a number of options for Disneyland Paris that they have put in place to ensure that you can have the best time possible. For those that can transfer from a wheelchair to a ride vehicle, Disneyland Paris has a large range of transfer accessible attractions, and cast members are there to assist you with boarding whenever needed. There is also a small but growing number of attractions that can be accessed directly with a wheelchair, whereby you can access a specially designed ride vehicle that allows you to ride while still in your wheelchair, such as It's a Small World and Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. If you're wanting to go see an attraction or a show, there's no need to worry about finding a comfortable spot. Many shows and attractions at Disneyland Paris have designated accessible seating areas where your comfort and safety are their top priorities. This can often change, but on our most recent trip, there was a section of Discoveryland directly across from the Royal Castle stage, which had been roped off specifically for disabled guests, whilst a brilliant spot just in front of the castle next to Central Plaza was also roped off during the evening fireworks. Now, we all know that people with neurodivergence or sensory sensitivities can often find the large crowds quite displeasing, but they still want to enjoy the day, and therefore Disney are really good with their quiet spaces. Recognising the needs of their neurodivergent guests, Disneyland Paris provides designated quiet spaces. These are often a calm retreat for those who may need a break from the excitement and the sensory stimuli that comes with a theme park. These often change, so speak with a cast member who will happily point you in the direction of your nearest quiet space. Looking at guests who have visual, auditory or other sensory considerations, Disneyland Paris provides very valuable information about attractions that do have visual, auditory and other sensitivity considerations, making it easier for guests with specific sensitivities to plan their visit. You can download this information sheet that gives detailed and specific guides for every attraction and service at Disneyland Paris. In this guide you will find all the information you need regarding all sensitivity considerations such as smell, visual, auditory, motion, your splash risk at the attraction, whether there may be shocking or surprising elements, and also the height restrictions. These are rated from low to very high and also contain detailed information under each as to whether the ride contains things such as jolts, speed or darkness. Obviously, throughout the park as well, there are many options for accessible facilities, including restrooms, amenities, all designed to ensure a seamless experience for guests with disabilities. Disneyland will also go out of their way to offer personalised assistance. Just remember, Disneyland Paris is committed to creating magical moments for everyone. If you have specific accessibility requirements, please do not hesitate to contact guest services in advance or visit City Hall during your stay. They are there to ensure that you have a truly magical experience. And last but not least, the handy online guide. As we touched upon just a moment ago, there's no better way to enjoy Disneyland Paris than being fully prepared. And Disneyland Paris provide one of the most helpful systems for this in the world. Firstly, their disability information website is an interactive park map where you can select specific locations, click into each location to find out key information for each attraction, such as whether or not you need to be ambulatory, whether the attraction has steps, whether you will need to transfer out of a wheelchair and how long this might take, whether there are transfer boards available, and also whether the attraction is okay or not for guide dogs. Disneyland Paris also provides a 63-page in-depth sensitivity booklet where for each and every attraction, restaurant and shop they will show you what sensitivities could be affected and to what extent, as well as the level of mobility challenges one might face in the very unlikely event of a ride evacuation. And there you have it, a small glimpse into the fantastic accessibility features at Disneyland Paris. Whether you're planning a trip or you're just curious about the park's commitment to inclusivity, I hope this guide helps. If you've had your own magical experiences at Disneyland Paris, or likewise, if you've had a really challenging experience because of your difficulties, please, by all means, let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to hear about your experiences, both good and bad. It's great to discuss it and get it out there. The wider that these issues are known, the better, or the more people that know that this is a really inclusive place and has been really helpful to you, also fantastic to know. Don't forget, if you like this guide and you like this video, please hit that like button. By all means, if you'd like, please smash that subscribe button, and then we'll see you on the next adventure. Until then, hit the credits.